All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. I have something really cool today. I have the Diatone 369. This is Diatone's 3-inch 6S little beast of a quad. This thing is amazing. It is so stinking fast and is so controllable. I absolutely love this thing. But how does it stack up against the 349? 3 inches. Brand new, racer, but only 4S versus 6S. This is just as nice, a little bit slower on the straightaways, but they fly great. After you mess with them, the tune that comes with these things out of the box is absolute steaming garbage. Well, I'm talking about this one. This one, really good out of the box. We'll put this one aside. The tune that comes out of this thing from the factory, from Diatone, is a steaming pile of crap. It is awful. It is almost unflyable. The motors come down at nuclear temps. Tons of jello, tons of oscillation. Sounds like it's a hummingbird going by. It is just terrible. And, you know, I reached out to Diatone after I've basically built up a really good Betaflight 4.0 tune, and they said that's impossible. They don't leave the factory without a tune. This thing left the factory without a tune. Didn't have any of the ports set up, didn't have a good tune on it. It just wasn't right. So they sent me the hex file that should have come on this, Betaflight 3.5 blah blah blah, and they sent me the CLI dump. I put that on there and it flew way better. Diatone actually has a pretty good tune for this, if you get it the way it should have been from the factory. Even with that tune though, their dump did not have smart audio setup for doing your VTX switching. So there is still some issues with the CLI dump that they send you. Diatone, if you are watching, you guys make incredible hardware, incredible quads. Don't cut corners and send out garbage software. Even the corrected file that you sent me was still wrong. Fix it, and you will have absolute winning products on your hands every time. Trust me on this. If you need help, hey, you got my email. Contact me. So anyways, the 369 versus the 349, a few little differences. The frame design is quite a bit different. This is a stretched X, and this is more of a traditional style. If you can see, the footprint here is quite a bit different. My 349 came with the RunCam VTX and the RunCam camera. Really like the image in this. The VTX is meh. I already replaced the antenna on it, so we're not going to talk about that. This one comes with a TBS Unify, a Mamba F722 Mini flight controller, and a stack. Really good components. The Unify works up to 800 milliwatts. Comes with the circular polarized antenna already out of the box, along with the capacitor. The only thing you have to do is slap on an RxSR, which Diatone, really good on you guys for actually connecting or including the pigtail. You just got to plug it in. But I mean, come on, guys. It's an F7. I know, like F4, I get it. You could probably make the argument about, oh, smart port, blah, 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 inversion, all that garbage. But you're running F7. Don't lob that pin off. Include the S port pin so we can just have our telemetry and we don't have to mess around with it. Or at the very least, don't cut it so short that we can't get the stinking pin out. And you know, let us decide rather than just you deciding for us. Now, this quad I have put through its paces. I've raced it at our local MultiGP chapter for a race day. I've raced it for the MultiGP qualifier, and I have beat the crap out of this. I am not very good at racing, so I crash a lot, and this thing has really taken a beating. So far, the only failures I've had is the LED board. It doesn't work so much anymore. The outer LEDs come on, and I've only got one left in the center out of the 4. Whatever, no big deal. The other thing is I whacked the camera, and I killed the camera. Okay, this does come with a Predator V4 from Thier. Really nice camera, really like the way it looks. I've never used a Predator, kind of like it. So I replaced it with another Predator. The other thing is, just to give you an idea of how hard that hit was to kill the camera, here are the flight controller mounting hardwares. And as you can see, there's a little bit of wobulation in that. So I bent the stack screws pretty darn good. Yeah. In that crash, I also kind of chewed up the Unify a little bit. But for the most part, it came out unscathed other than the camera and having to replace a few screws. The props that come with it are the Gemfan 3052s. These guys here. These are also hot garbage. Get rid of them. And the only prop I really recommend running, these ones flew the smoothest with the least amount of oscillations. They have excellent grip, excellent handling, excellent power, is the Azure 3060s. I really recommend these props. They really take a beating. They're very easy to bend back. And even when they get tweaked pretty good, they don't oscillate a whole lot. Whereas the Gemfans, if you look at them sideways, they oscillate and motors get super hot and they have a hard time straightening back out. So I really recommend the Azure props. Scrap those Gemfans. They're no good. Another thing they don't include is any really good battery mat. They include this weird little rubbery stuff. This is just garbage. Would not use that. Grip all day, every day. This is the stuff for you. The biggest problem I have with this in a crash is ejecting batteries. Throw some Grip on there, really wrench down that battery strap. No more problems there. So all in all, I mean, for the amount of abuse I've put into this guy, it is really impressive how well it's holding up. Another thing to note is getting your receiver in there is kind of a pain in the butt. Some people mount it on top. I found that the Unify does not like having any downward force on it, like if you got to squeeze it into the canopy here. So I managed to squeeze mine in right behind the camera there. I just come out and install my antennas on the arms. I know this isn't optimal, but hey, I'm racing with this thing, so optimal is not the name of the game. It's about functionality and longevity. Now to compare it to the 349, pretty moderate crash, not super hard. I killed 2 motors. This one I dislodged all the magnets in. Anyways, messed up one of the magnets came loose, and the other one, the windings, one of the legs on the windings is just a complete open. So that was a pretty uneventful crash, and I killed 2 motors on this. Other than that, this thing still flies awesome. I highly recommend both of these. Again, the props that come with this are steaming garbage. Same prop, that is our prop. Flies great on this guy as well. Anyway, so, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. This thing is awesome. I highly recommend it. If you ever go to a race and you see somebody flying one of these, it is impressive how well they can hold up with their bigger 5-inch brethren. This was sent to me by my friends at Banggood for review. I absolutely love this. Thank you, Banggood. Thank you, everybody who comes to my channel and checks this stuff out. This is a incredible quad. I highly recommend everybody check this guy out. If you have the cash, and if you're interested in the 3-inch game, give it a shot. I did also change this out to an XT30 from the XT60 because all my pecs were XT30s. So yeah, given my experience, I can attest that this thing is just a beast. It can take a beating and it can hold up. I highly recommend it. Please check this thing out. Click that product link in the description below. If you have any questions about this, please put them in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, give you an idea of, answer any questions you have. If you like what I'm doing here, please click like, subscribe, click that bell icon if you want to see more of these videos when they come out. I love doing these product reviews. I love bringing the cool new tech to you guys in a real world application. I'm beating the living snot out of this thing and it's still going. What more of a real world review would you need than, hey, it's handling a beating for the most part. Yeah, little things like the LED board's not working, but I mean, look at that. I hit hard enough to leave paint on this canopy and the canopy's not broken. All right, folks, like, subscribe, and check out those products in the description below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.